I'm a founder of Triangle Women Support Group. I did some of the women programs since 2011, but at that time I'm not very dare to be in public. Not I can't do openly at that time, but after in 2012, March 8th, there is an International Women's Day. So we announced our group openly, publicly, and we will do such kind of women activities and women empowerment program through the journals and media. And now I mainly target on the women to strengthen women and young women to engage in a democratization, not only in the politics but also in the public life. That's why we give the awareness raising training and presentation to the mothers and the women, and especially in a grassroots level, because 60% of our population is women. Without the development and improvement of women, the democracy is nothing. We believe like that. Our country will never develop. We believe like that. That's why we try to encourage our women and to promote the status of our women to be engaged in a new situation. So that's why, and moreover, I give the career development training to the young women who are from 16 to 30. So I think there will be more investment coming in future. Without the proper skill of our people, they won't get a decent job. That's why I try to teach them like computing, basic accounting, English classes, English language classes like that. And compulsory course is about the sex education and again ethics, value, and also now I made some of the events and organized some of the events, like international visitor came to our countries, and I make panel discussion, lecture, presentation. So there is one of the think tank group from DC, CSIS, came to our country, and I organized the panel discussions with them, and also Freedom House, during their visit, I make the advocacy training for the young activists. Because, at that moment, most of our people are still regard themselves as an activist, not as an advocate. So the situation is a little bit changed. Activist is still good, but we should advocate in some way. So demonstration is one of the tools, but advocacy is also very effective in the future. We believe like that. That's why we give the advocacy training. And also while Professor Larry Diamond came to our country, we make the lecture, invited the young people to listen to the democracy and transition. So I try to give the exposure to my new generation, what the international community practice and democratic practice. I try to give them such kind of exposure, even though they can't come out from the country to hear or something like that, but they can get a little experience of the international experts.